Shri Hari, only God is mine. Swami Ramsukhdasji, God by his grace has bestowed upon us this human body only to attain him. So having given up all work, we should be engaged in worshipping God. Those who are advanced in age, they must most certainly become connected with God. Those who are younger, they too must with a true heart become absorbed in God. Do all the work in the world, but our real aim, goal, objective should be to attain God. As such, the existence is of Paramatma, God, only. If you pay attention to the world, you come to know that all this is transient and constantly perishing. If you pay attention to your body, you will find a vast difference between the two states when you were born from the womb of your mother and what you are today. The world changes constantly, while God ever remains the same. The world will most certainly not stay put and God will never change. The world can't exist while God can't change. God who never changes is ours and we are his. We should firmly accept this fact. Just as a small baby says the mother is mine. If someone asks the baby how she is his mother, he has no answer, but he has not the least doubt that the mother is his. Similarly, you too should undoubtedly and firmly accept the fact that God is mine and besides God, no one else is mine. The reason is that all of them will desert you. The wealth and the property etc., which draw your attention the most, will all be left here and even their memory will not remain. Do you remember where you were before this birth? Who were your parents, wife, son etc.? Which was your house? Just as you do not remember your previous birth, so you will not remember this birth also. You are unnecessarily worried and grieved for those whom you will not be able to even remember. This is all within our experience, that no one is ours, because their union will certainly change into disunion. Therefore we should accept that only God is ours and no one else besides God is ours. Only Giridhar Gopal, God, is mine, no one else is. Thereafter we should be joyous and carefree. If the work of the world is spoiled, let it be spoiled, because that is certainly to be spoiled. If it improves, even then it will be spoiled. Don't worry about it. In the beginning it may be spoiled a bit, but finally it will be very good. Don't worry and grieve even if all the worldly possessions are lost, because they are to perish. Hold that there is no one else besides me and God. I am only God's and only God is mine. Besides this, do not see anything else. Do not think of anything else. Only Paramatma, God, pervades everywhere. Besides him anyone else neither is, nor has been, nor will be, nor can be. Only God is mine. By accepting this fact, become joyous and carefree. Don't worry whether you are good or bad. When Bharaji is going to Chitrakoot to meet Lord Rama, when he thinks of his mother Kaikeyi, his steps are retraced. When he thinks of himself, he stands still. But when he thinks of Lord Raghunathji, Lord Ram, then he runs fast. Manas Ayodhya 234-3. Similarly, do not think of your deeds and sins, but only think of gracious God. When Vidarani offers the banana peel to Lord Krishna, he eats the peel with great relish. The joy that the Lord gets from eating the banana peel, he does not get the same joy even from eating the banana kernel giri. This is because the feelings that Vidarani has in her mind is that God is mine. As a mother feeds the baby when she sees that it is hungry. But Vidarani's loving sentiments were even greater than that of the mother. Similarly, you too accept God as your very own. Thereafter, do not worry in the least bit about whether you live or die, whether the circumstances are favorable or unfavorable. Do not be afraid of anyone. There is no need to demand anything from anyone or rely on anyone. Only accept that besides God no one is mine. By accepting it, you will attain the aim of your life. But if you earn a lot of money, enjoy luxuries and pleasures, earn honor and praise, all this will be of no use. From today onwards, be God's and stay so. We have nothing to do with what others do. Let that be God's concern. Even if the entire world is displeased with you, do not be concerned. Stick to the fact that God is mine. Mirabai had intimacy with God and believed that henceforth she could not live apart from her God. Therefore there was no trace of her body left behind. She alongside with her body merged in God and became one with him. Have no concern with anyone else besides God. In the end all will leave you. No one will stay with you. Therefore leave them beforehand. In the end, all will deteriorate and be destroyed. So by having a disinclination for all the worldly objects and persons, we should get detached from them of our own accord. We should become only of God and no one else. No one is ours and we are of none. Only God is ours and we are only God's. We should take refuge in God's feet and then be joyous and carefree. We need not care who is pleased with us, who is displeased with us, who is ours and who is not ours. Others may blame or praise us. honor or dishonor us. What have we to do if all of them get pleased, and what have we to do if all of them get displeased? Only God is mine, there is nothing better than and superior to it, neither sacrifice, nor penance, nor charity, nor pilgrimage, nor learning, or any other valuable possession. Therefore by accepting God as yours, we should always remain happy and pleased. Let there be no desire to live or to die, neither to go, nor to stay. We have our connection only with God. Besides God, no one else is mine. In the infinite universes, nothing, not even a particle of dust is ours. Nothing is, nothing was, nothing will be, and nothing can be ours at all. Therefore if we accept God as ours, we will attain the goal of life. We have no connection with anyone even in dream. We need not be a slave to anyone. We have neither to take anything from anyone, nor to give anything to anyone. How long will our relatives accompany us? The relation with them will become like a dream. Sapna saho javasi, sutkutam dandam. We may remember a good or bad dream, but we will not be able even to remember the relatives. As we dislike a dream, and then we forget it. Similarly, we should dislike the world, and then we forget it. In the world, this man is good and virtuous, and that man is bad and sinful. This should happen, and this should not happen. This is mere delusion. Delusion is the root of all sufferings. Manas Uttarkhand 121:15. What have we to do with a man, whether he is good or bad? What have we to do with worldly people? If we are only gods, then other people will come to us to attain peace and bliss. Why should we go to them? Only remember that no one else besides God is mine. If we feel thirsty, we should drink water. If we feel hungry, we should eat food. If we feel cold, we should cover the body with clothes. If these things, the so-called necessities, are available, well and good. If they are not available, well and good. If the body dies, well and good. If the body lives, well and good. We have nothing to do with the death and life of the body. We have our connection only with God. Only God is ours, and we are only God's. By thinking so, we should be joyful and carefree. We should be blissful and dance in ecstasy of delight that we have come to know our relationship with God. Now we need not be subservient to anyone. Only God pervades everywhere, up, down, within and without, up, down, outside, inside, everywhere. There is that one God only. God is nearest as well as farthest. He is within as well as without. By holding that only God exists and He is ours, we should feel intoxicated with delight. If anyone comes, he, she is God, and if anyone goes, he, she is God. If anyone loves us, he is God, and if anyone hates us, he is God. Whatever anyone may do, he is only God, none else besides Him. We should invoke that Lord, O Lord, O my Lord, O Lord, O my Lord. I must not forget you. Our life will be fulfilled. What an excellent point. Such valuable and elevated talk. What a pure fact. We should not see to what others are doing. We have nothing to do with them. We are only concerned with God. If we are good, we are His. If we are bad, we are His. In the world, even a straw or a particle of dust will not remain ours. It will not stay with us, not in the least bit. It was never ours, then how will it remain ours? The world is separating from us every moment. The number of years that have passed since birth, that many years we have died, and the remaining years that are left, those too will end. Besides God, no one else or nothing else is ours. Therefore call out to God, O Lord, O my very own Lord. No one is mine, only you are mine. No one else is mine. Thereafter rejoice and become carefree and joyful. God is mine. By thinking of this fact, we should hop, jump and dance, that our work is now complete. We have attained the goal. Surrender all your possessions at the holy feet of the Lord. Don't be subservient to anyone even in a dream. Get rid of slavery from your heart. Begin to dance with joy, that today you are blessed. You have achieved the highest goal of your life. If someone asks, so, what have you achieved? Then answer, I have attained whatever was to be attained. God has already been attained by all of us, as He is seated in the hearts of all. He is our own. We have not to beg for anything from anyone. We need nothing. There is no concern about anything. If someone is pleased with us, then great. If they are displeased, then great. We don't cause trouble to anyone. We do nothing against anyone. We don't wish evil to anyone, even in our dreams. Then whether someone is pleased or displeased with us, it is their wish. We have nothing to do with anyone. God is mine. There neither is, nor will be, nor can be any other relationship like this relationship. Having known this fact, we should become joyous and carefree. For so long, we have unnecessarily suffered being subservient to others. Now we bow to all, because all are noble, but we have nothing to do with them. We have our relationship with God only, though we have to take nothing from Him also. We have not to pray to Him to grant us any favor. In fact, there is no other existence besides God. In fact, I does not exist, only Thou art exists. Whether big or small, good or bad, there is only Thou, you, art, are. Now we have grasped the essence, the real thing. Now we know that only Thou, you, exist, I does not exist. There is neither I nor mine, but only you and yours. Now there is only bliss, bliss and bliss. Perfect bliss, boundless bliss, total bliss, tranquil bliss, solid bliss, uninterrupted bliss, bliss within and bliss without, only pure bliss and bliss. Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. From Book in English for Salvation of Mankind by Swami Ramsukhdasji. A note to readers: the special quality of the original is difficult to capture in a translation. Readers are earnestly requested that if they have the knowledge of the Hindi language, to read the original works in Hindi.